I like seeing experts break down movies.
I like the climbing one. I can't get his name right. Alex
Honnold.
Yeah, he does one on climbing. You know what's when you said the guy walks into a 1v3 and then he quickly calls it down. That's why I like watching Landmark and Smitty Stone and the Great Escape from Tarkov Twitch streamers, because it's like they walk into a 1v4 and now, like, if less than a minute later, now it's a 1v2. Like, well, if you guys couldn't beat a 1v4, you're kind of fucked now. And then it becomes a 1v1, and like, we all know how this goes. You know, you couldn't beat him 4-on-1, and now you're the last guy standing, and I'm pretty sure your leg's blacked out. There's
been so many times where, like, I'm in that same scenario, like Larry's dead, Mitty's dead, whoever else is dead. I'm just like, guys, I'm just gonna leave. like I can hear him in there healing. He's going to cancel that animation the moment I try to run in there. I'm going to leave. Larry, I got your shit. It's in a bush. Everybody else, you're fucked. But I'm on my way. I'm on my way to Dome. It's over. There's no way I'm running down to that Larry
almost every day. I'm like, because if people don't know, Escape from Tarkov wipes every couple of months. And I think the current wipe might be 3.5 months in. At this point, if Larry's playing like he always does, he's so rich, he could equip me like a non-noob, like not a new character. We could roll through a bunch of tasks. I could get to level 10 in a night.
There's a few guys in the Discord. If you actually wanted to do that, I'm sure they've offered to like equip me and stuff. I mean, even Class is like a multi-millionaire. You know, he's got.
Yeah, it wouldn't be Class.
So he's so classist.
What about that guy who won that poker hand? He might be able to help you out.
Let's see. Yeah,
I don't know if you guys are talking about like video game money or real money. I'm so out of
video game money.
Danny, we should loop you back in. In Escape from Tarkov, players tend to get wealthier throughout the wipe.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if you guys had just rich fans who would.
Oh no.
So buy you a Mac.
Hardworking fans.
If I asked you to carry me right after you were wiped out, that's a big ask. But at this point, you're asking Jeff Bezos for $500,000, which is a lot to me, but to him, he pisses.
Yeah, you wouldn't notice it.
Yeah, not a big deal.
So this is the game of the moment right now. What's it called?
Escape from Tarkov. It might be the greatest first-person shooter ever made. It's very, very complex, very complicated, very difficult to play, incredibly high skill ceiling, and a lot of very unique game mechanics. In that, like, I won't dwell on this too much, but like in Call of Duty, right? You're like, oh, I want an M16. I have one unlocked, so I'll pick an M16. If you die, nobody's going to pick up your M16 and take it home with them. It's just like a bullshit fucking digital piece of nonsense on the ground. In Escape from Tarkov, everything you have is real as far as the game is concerned. You keep every bit of loot and money you've acquired in a stash. If you die in the game and I take your gun off your body, it's my gun now. I'm taking it back to my stash, putting it on the fucking wall, and I can sell it. There's like a flea market in game that all the other players have access to. I can set a price and just like eBay your gun off, and they'll pay me in rubles, and I can take those rubles and I can buy parts for another gun and build that gun just like you could in the real world. The problem is if you're bad, you eventually run out of money, and like if you're good, you're just fucking climbing that. You're like, oh shit, I've got 10 million rubles now. I can have anything I want. And the guy who's got 50,000 rubles, he's like, shit, I got a pistol. I got a backpack that holds like 3 cans of beans. Speaking of beans, I really need some beans because of this game. You have to eat. Or like if you're drink. Going, you got to eat and drink. And like if you don't heal, let's say you get fucked up in a raid. You go into the game, you get all fucked up, you die. When you come out, you have to heal your body. Like in the real world, you have to go and like use medical supplies to heal yourself up before you can go back into the game. These are separate instances of the game, like completely separated. Could be by minutes or could be by days.
You can win the game and come back, just injured a little bit, but in your next raid, you're still hurt.
Yeah,
it's fun. Oh, yeah. And we could go on and on. When you get hurt, There are like 5 different ways to get hurt. Like you could break a bone, you could black out a limb. Both one requires
You have a light
splint,
bleed, a heavy bleed.
The other requires a surgery kit. A light bleed requires some gauze. A heavy bleeds, there's a couple ways to fix it, but there's like different medicines for your heavy bleeds. If you can get hurt, like actual pain that like blurs your vision and messes with what your character can see and hear, there might be tinnitus.
There are some strong like stimulate like EpiPen type medicines that you can apply. But you'll have like these after effects, just like a hangover, and your character will be like his vision will do that tunnel thing, like, and you've got like a pounding headache, and you're just like, fuck. And when you're hurt, not only like you like, I don't care, man, be hurt, bitch, I don't feel it, but your character is like, and the other guy is like here's you around the corner, like moaning, and he's like, all right, he's coming around.
What era is it in?
Modern.
Modern. It's like 2 years from now in a fake Russian city.
Yeah.
It sounds super interesting. It sounds like a gigantic commitment, though, to get good at it.
Commitment.
You work too much for this game. This is a game for people that don't work.
No, you can't.
This game does not. It's not fun. It doesn't sound fun. It sounds awful.
I know a lot about the game. I'm not good at it, but I'm okay at it. And if I practice enough, I can get to like a 4 out of 10 level, like almost average or something like that. Like, okay. It would take me a solid month to get to end game, and I'm in grinding every fucking day. You don't think so? You think it would take longer?
Yeah, how much longer? You don't know anymore. End game is Kappa? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, fuck Kappa. I'm talking about getting the flea market and being able to afford meta gear.
Oh,
that's
probably
end game
quicker
to me.
than that.
Dude, it takes months and months and months.
Are you familiar with what it takes to get
Kappa
now?
Oh, yeah.
What level is it?
It's 71.
Yeah, okay, then you do know.
But Landmark has been playing 12 to 15 hours a day for the last 3.5-4 months, and he's like a level 64.
8, yeah.
Damn.
And keep in mind, every level is exponentially harder than
level 71 is as much XP as 0 through 70. It's crazy. I think I said that wrong. 70 is as much as 0.
Yeah, it's out fucking outrageous. Like that's why
Smitty Stone got it. Smitty Stone's Kappa.
It's crazy. So I would he grinds labs, I'm sure. So I would much rather play Rust, because that's like 1 week of pure determination and like grinding all week, and like when the week's over, you got dark circles under your eyes and you feel like shit. But Tarkov, if you're going to be like a Tarkov streamer, people be like, Kyle, stream Tarkov. And I'm like, you claim to be a fan of Tarkov, but you're clearly not. That or you're a troll. Like you realize I can't just stream Tarkov. You want me to go in with a fucking Glock and lose it 4 times in a row until we're broke? Because I can make that happen.
Yeah. And it's hard to play while streaming.
So if I wanted to make money off playing video games, somebody who hasn't played anything since Majora's Mask came out on the N64, what would be my play? What would I do?
Straight to Tarkov.
You talking about like Twitch streaming?
Yeah, like I have
games.
You don't need a game. You just go on there and just like do just talking and answer questions. Like I've played a bunch of games, but I think my most successful streams have been when I just play poker. And I just stream my poker game, and it's because poker is so slow. You know, you're almost always folding your hand. It's very rare that you're even playing a hand. That I can just sit there and shoot the shit forever. I think that's the way to go. And I've played games like Nazi Zombies and Vermintide that are like really like continuously blowing shit up and shooting shit. People like poker just as much, they're
more. When I play Zombies or Vermintide, generally I don't interact with the chat. And the chat's favorite thing.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying it wrong. I interact with the chat, but I don't do it as well, and I miss too much. Whereas if I do just chatting, that is their favorite thing for me to do. I always get more viewers.
For sure.
But I feel like I can run out of material. If I were to do just chatting all the time, then before long, it's the same stories, the same financial advice, the same this, the same that. Whereas if you play a game, there's like something else generating